How's it going, everybody? This is your boy Hollows Grim, and today we're going to be reacting to MacDonald Snowflakes. Now, a lot of you guys have been requesting this video, especially after the freaking comment section I saw off of the other freaking MacDonald video I did. I think it was probably Monday. Oh my freaking Jesus. So, this is all to you freaking MacDonald fans. I know you want to see more of them, so here it goes. Now, all you have to do is freaking hit that sub button, hit that like button. That's all you got to do to be part of the freaking Grim family. So, without further ado, let's get right into this.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings? But you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans.
Oh my freaking Jesus. I hear it wrong. Tom, you're not wrong. You're not freaking wrong, okay? Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I hear so many freaking people saying, well, America this, America that. And it's people who've never seen real conflict in their lives. That's just my take on it. Again, I might be freaking wrong. I'm not afraid of being wrong. But it's just people who, one, never served, two, have, how should I say, lived in this ideal world that is just everything's all fine and freaking dandy, when it's not. The world is a cruel and freaking terrible place, and it will eat you alive if you let it. It's not okay to be a freaking victim. It's not okay to freaking be any of that. You need to rise from your falls, and these people are just making up so many freaking excuses for their shortcomings, but it's your own fault for the freaking shortcomings. Living, breathing example of that, okay? Let's continue.
Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. Here preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black.
Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. Screw people like us, right? That's why I freaking served, alright? I was in, like I said, I was in the Marine Corps. Once a Marine, always Marine. Semper Fi. Do or die. Oh my god. Especially with the system that's created now. I said people are putting their time and energy into the freaking wrong thing. And that's what irks me. I always hear people say, whoa, we need to change this, we need to change that. Alrighty, go to your freaking, go to your Senate, go to your freaking town. It starts literally with your town first, okay? If you don't like what the heck's happening to your town, go with a whole bunch of people, go to the freaking offices, and say, hey, you need to freaking change this. Alright? That's what it starts. It starts with you. Okay? It literally just starts with you. And people are like, oh, well, it'll fix itself. It'll do this. It'll do that. I was like, no. If you just sit there and just let it happen, that's even worse. Alright? My God. And people keep voting and doing everything the same freaking way. Like I said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And that's when we get where we are now. I'm just saying.
Folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Yep. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
They set us up to fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean. But if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, that's one of the biggest mistakes of modern time as OnlyFans. I'm just saying, that's one of the biggest mistakes that ever happened. I'm just saying though, you get freaking these type of people being role models. Like I said, I respect the hustle. Me myself, I respect the hustle. If that's the way you make your money, hey, no freaking shame of it. All right, people are willing to buy it. It is what it is, okay? But as far as you being, how should I say, you call yourself an influencer, being empowered because of that, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with you, okay? That's not freaking empowerment, because in a good freaking 10 to 15 years, all that money's gonna start drying up. I'm just saying.
Taking Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep.
Yep.
They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, You're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave. All of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things...
I'm sorry. What you just said is privilege or not. I'm a Hispanic dude. Alrighty? Shout out to all my Boricuas anyway. But yeah. And I don't freaking see white people as that. The only time I ever see it is when the actual main news is talking about it. That's the only time I ever see white people ever being painted in that type of color. Me in freaking everyday life, I don't experience that. I just don't. My wife is white. Alright? She's freaking Irish. And she doesn't have freaking not a single freaking bad bone in her body. Jesus Christ, half the time she's scared of her own shadow. She's gonna kill me after that. But anyway, it's just like, are they racist just because they're white? Or, like, what made you think that way? You know? She wouldn't have married me if she was freaking racist. I'll let you know that freaking right now, okay? My family's ghetto as hell, and she hasn't said one bad word about my family, okay? I'm just saying, so like I said, like, where's all this coming from? Where is all this divide coming from? Is it the government telling you this? Is it someone on Twitter or freaking Facebook freaking telling you this? Like, where's your proof? Main thing, like I said, is America more racist now than it was back in the 1950s? If so, tell me how that happened. Tell me how that happened.
It's tough while you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks. You're supporting what you stand against, you don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma.
True.
Damn dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way.
Nope.
No way. Gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
No more.
All get along, but there's no stopping. Everybody's wrong, that's a real problem.
Yep.
They don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Soon enough, we running out of options. This ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin. We ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it.
Yep.
I don't know how we can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
That was good.
I said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
No more. Oh my gosh. There you guys freaking got it. Tom MacDonald Snowflakes. As I said, freaking Tom, you're always out doing your freaking messages. I freaking love everything that you put out. You're a freaking great artist. You're trying to freaking put an actual conversation out there. That's what I most appreciate about you, Tom. Is you're always pushing the limits. You're always speaking your mind. And you're not afraid to speak your truth of what you believe is right. And I can't be mad at that. I don't know who the hell can be mad at that, okay? If I'm being quite honest. But yeah, it's just like I said. If we're still seeing everything through the lens of race, how can we have a conversation with each other if literally our whole being is going to be identified by the tone of our skin or the places where our ancestors or our, how should I say, our ethnic birthplaces? How are we going to have that conversation, first and foremost? So, at the end of the day, as I've always believed, we all bleed red. We all came from a woman. And we all just live our lives day to day the best way that we possibly can. And that's what makes us human. I think the real conversation we need to have is, why are people so afraid to be wrong? I think that's the most important conversation I think we really need to have as people. Because all of our opinions and all of our beliefs deserve to be challenged. It really does, because how do you grow without conflict? Whether it is mental or can be physical too, in a healthy way physically. So if you can't grow from the things that literally us human beings learn from, how can we better ourselves? And how can we become better people? I don't know. I guess it's just food for thought for you guys, alright? If you guys like this kind of content, please hit that sub button. Please hit that like button. That's all you gotta do to be a part of the Grand family. Again, thank you for watching and have a good one.